Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for Wednesday 10th of December 2025. What an episode. We saw, first start talking about how Mercedes and Warren are trapped by Gemma because Gemma's overheard them talking about Mercedes shooting Tony, and now they know that Gemma knows, but Gemma already knows from before anyway. But it's just now what it means is because she said out loud, it's proof that she's shot Tony in front of Gemma. So Gemma's got a hold over both Mercedes and Warren. Now, this can only go in two ways, bad or worse. So it's not going to help Mercedes at all. Gemma's gonna have to, Warren's gonna have to kind of sort Gemma out in the sense that he's either got to threaten her and to keep quiet, because Gemma's gonna use this to her full advantage. Again, in the previous episode, I don't know yet. To me, it's not clear whether she's either obsessed with Warren or she has bigger plans for Warren. I just can't work it out, but it most likely be that she's obsessed with Warren and she just wants to take Mercedes down, and she's got some obsessive problem behavior, just maybe similar to what Lucas is going through at the minute as well. So yeah, Mercedes has to really be careful. She hardly knows Gemma, and she has to really be careful who she's taking pills, let alone taking any pills in the first place, but who she's taking pills off. And also, why is this person, brand new person I've only known for about a month or 1 or 2 weeks, that why is she being so nice to me? And also Diane, Diane's one is a bit more tricky, and also Diane needs to be careful in who she's becoming friends with, like Gemma, and trying to take Mercedes down. Diane should just report this to the police. But again, I get it, she's got no proof. But I do think Diane's still making it worse in terms of, if she was to cross Gemma, Diane would pay the price, because Gemma looks like, because she's got Sully and Froggy behind her, to protect her and do favors for her. So I believe Diane is getting really into the wrong crowd here without knowing. Lucas obviously had a bit of domestic in the hospital lift with Dylan. He's pressed a fire call point to raise the fire alarm at the hospital where everyone had to evacuate, and they're stuck in the lift. And then Dylan just says he doesn't love him anymore, and that obviously hits Lucas hard. And Lucas has just got to, only Lucas knows what he's going to do from here, because he's just very unpredictable at the minute. And they were outside the hospital. Rex is kind of persuading Steve to come forward and admit it's Lucas that's been hitting him, not the other way around. Steve doesn't want to do that just yet, because he wants to he wants to be the best dad he can and keep on giving more chances to Lucas more than he deserves. Because Steve feels guilty because his old life, how he behaved with Lucas's mum Amy. I don't know if you guys remember Amy. It was a long time ago. And also, he wasn't the best dad when Lucas was growing up. I understand, but if you're using old guilt to kind of fix the present's problems, then it's gonna be very difficult. Lucas obviously needs professional help, and he's not getting that if Steve's going to not be honest. I think finally in the end, when Rex raised, Rex was very persistent in getting Lucas arrested, because Sully was there at the hospital. He seems to be everywhere at the minute. But in the end, Steve kept quiet, and obviously Sully arrested Lucas for punching Rex, because that's an assault. And obviously it's going to come out later now. It might come out that Steve will probably admit that Lucas has been hitting him. Obviously Leela is just very very shocked with the whole thing, and Leela's most likely gonna probably apologize to Steve and give him a hug and etc, and wouldn't believe that how she took her nephew's word over her own brother's word. It's because Steve wasn't really talking. He was just trying to protect Lucas. I sort of understand, but I think, you know, it's good that Rex has pushed Steve to do this, because it can't carry on. It's only going to go from worse then if it doesn't, if it's not stopped in its tracks. Someone's threatening Frankie, leaving scary notes in her handbag. I just strongly believe it's someone she knows. It's not going to be some random stranger. It could be even Charlie. It could be Froggy. It could be Sully. You know, I don't think JJ's alive. You know, it might be a conspiracy, but at the end of the day, police won't confirm his death if they don't have a body. So most, 99.9999% JJ is dead. But the people playing tricks on Frankie, it's got to be close to home, I reckon. So she's got to be really careful with Froggy and Sully. They just don't seem like good innocent people, given their background and past as well. Cleo ran from the hospital. She escaped during that fire alarm that Lucas raised. She wanted to check whether her son Joseph was fine, at the McQueen's, and then obviously Prince and Sienna was really worried for her. Prince managed to talk her around, and then she's gonna get the help. But it's, she's battling. But she's, I hope Cleo does pull through. I think that is it, guys. That is the end of the episode review, and I'm gonna leave it there. And I'll see you next one, which will be Monday's episode review. Peace.